Hi all, welcome back to my channel, Capital Investments. My name is Salman Sheikh. Capital Investments is the name of my company. If you're new to this channel, then please do visit my channel and watch the videos. I have created very good videos for you. If you're a basic options trader and you're learning options trading, do check out my initial 4 videos. And in case you are advanced and have been following me regularly, please do check out my daily stock options trade and daily analysis of post-market report. Today was the expiry, September month's first expiry, that is 2nd of September, and we could see that Nifty had a very good and green positive closing with 0.92% rise, and Bank Nifty saw a 0.7% rise. Let's check SGX Nifty, and we can see that SGX Nifty was also good, and there was a positive closing, and it was going positive right from the day start. So SGX Nifty and our Nifty 50 is going hand in hand currently. Here you can see this channel, the long-term channel, which is presented in red lines, and it is almost in the center of the channel. When Nifty hit the bottom part of the channel, and it showed a strong rejection from a downward fall, and it started rising upwards. So during this period, whether there was FIDI buying or selling, retailers were continuously buying, and then market was going forward. We saw a huge gap down at around 18th to 20th August period during this weekend, but then the markets picked up speed and now we can see it's scaling new heights, and today's closing was around 17,234. Let's drill little deeper. Here you could see that yesterday there was a steady fall and a slowly fall, and today there was a steady rise, and we could see that it took out the yesterday's high. So yesterday's high was 17,225 and today's high is 17,245. So this is the highest peak, highest high of Nifty, as well as I think this is the highest closing, which is around 17,234. So all is good in Nifty. Let's just check with the daily chart just to see where it can turn back. And from daily chart we cannot make out where it will turn back. Let's just check the weekly. Okay, so weekly there is a strong momentum and this was rising. So here even in the weekly chart, this is sustaining at upper end, and we can see that even at RSI it can sustain at upper end for quite a long time and Nifty can keep on rising. So there is no clear indication as to where it will turn back from the indicators RSI and stochastic. So let's check the Fibonacci retracements, and I took this low and then this high from where it fell down till over here, and I can see that from this part of the extension, if the pullback is expected at 0.786 level, then I think 17,000 around 300 or 17,350 would be the levels where it will be pulling back from. Otherwise we can see the next resistance around 17,550. If the market keeps on climbing like this, then I think we will have to wait until the next resistance of this whole figure, that is 18,000, or then it can again go to 18,287. So yes, pullback is expected around 17,300 and 600, which are the nearest levels. So 17,300 and 17,600 would be crucial levels. Let's check the Bank Nifty chart, and yes, Bank Nifty chart, yesterday we could see that the rise was arrested and there was huge profit booking, and today again from this point of low Bank Nifty rose up. We can see the hourly chart, and then the hourly chart clearly shows that again there was a steady rise just like Nifty. So both have rose little bit, less than 1% rise was experienced by both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. Let's check the Nifty open interest. So this is just today's open interest and the markets have expired, and you could see the calls getting unwound from the lower positions and puts getting added, and at 17,200 there was a strong put addition, and 17,250 there was a strong call addition, and that's why the markets expired in between this. Now let's check the confidence of traders for 17 for now. Let's check the Nifty. Now let's check Nifty for 9th September expiry, and we could see the rollover of the position, and similarly at 17,200 puts are quite large and the calls are straight away added at 17,500. So 200 can be a strong support for next week, and as seen 17,300, if it is crossed, then definitely we will see the markets straddling around 17,500. At 17,600 was shown to be a resistance from Fibonacci. Let's quickly check the September month end and month end data. Again at 17,200 people are writing puts, whereas 17,000 puts are also quite strong, and at a lower level of 16,500 also there is a very strong put. So in case you just want to play safe, I think 16,500, even people who are writing naked puts will get lots of money at 16,500. Whereas call writers are not quite confident, and there is some call writing at 17,500 and very less at 18,000. Let's check Bank Nifty, and again as it was today's expiry, and we could see all the calls getting unwound at the lower positions and puts getting written at around 36,800 as well, and the calls were written at 36,900. So this resistance, but there are two strong resistance we could see today, but still the put writers were quite heavily writing the put at 36,800. Now let's check how much of that confidence translates into the next expiry of 9th September, and we can see that 36,500 is a good support and a strong support at 36,000. So for the next expiry as well, we can see that the markets would trade between 36,000 and 37,000, because 37,000 there is significant amount of calls, and today also call writing was higher. People are selling in the money puts, but I think call writing is still higher, and Bank Nifty will still trade like a consolidating kind of phase. It is not as bullish as Nifty. Let's just check the month end data, and we could see that in month end 37,000 puts were written significantly today, but overall call volume is still higher, and the put to call ratio over here is still 0.43. Whereas calls in the money section have been unwound, so we can see by the end of the month Nifty will be straddling around 37,000, or probably between 37,000 to 37,500. So you can see a positive momentum getting built up. Besides Nifty and Bank Nifty, we'll also check one more stock, that is Infosys, and as well as Mahindra and Mahindra. So first we'll see the Infosys, and we could see that the Infosys, I'll first show you the daily chart, and the Infosys rose like very sharply until a point where it hit a high of around 1757, and after 1757 I think that is the income tax portal issue. So the income tax portal is not working correctly, and Infosys had the contract, so it was like 2.5k crore contract, so you can check the details. And even after such a huge contract, it got the momentum, but then the portal is not working correct. That is the reason the stocks are falling. So yes, so there is some genuine reason behind the fall, and I had taken bullish positions in Infy. I'll just show you the monthly chart and what was my bullish position. This is the September month, so this candle is very small, but I could just take you to the lowest point, and in September the lowest point is around 1540 or 1530. Here are my Infy positions. So these are my positions for the Infy, and I have a put at 1600. So at 1600 put, I only have a cushion or a premium of around 21 rupees, and if we subtract this 3, then it's only around 18 rupees. So only I have 18 rupees of cushion beyond 1600 if it goes below 1600, and if it, I think it can go as low as this trend line slow, and that is around 1540. So in case you guys are also bullish, so expect that there can be some drawdowns, and if you are in for the long term, then in long term it will be going higher. But if you're looking for a short term thing, then currently the graph is moving downward, and in case you are afraid of these losses or afraid of these drawdowns, you might want to cut your losses. I will not cut my losses. I will see till what point can I manage this. So there is another trend line, that is the bullish trend line, which I will draw over here. So this cuts from all the recent lows which Infy has passed through. So I believe this bullish trend line, if it crosses below this trend line, then we can see a sort of a consolidation phase. So I'm thinking that below 1650, if it falls below 1650, it will fall very slowly. It won't fall so sharply. That is what I feel in this region, but only time will tell. So in case you are afraid of huge drawdowns, you can even book your loss. So I have a loss, but I will hold it. The second stock which I will talk about is again M&M. So Mahindra and Mahindra, I am quite bullish about it, but at the same time, the graph of Mahindra and Mahindra is still in the consolidation phase, and it's not able to reach the 800 mark. Here is the daily chart. Earnings estimate, as you could see in Feb, it beat the estimates by 34%. So in March, it missed the mark by 5.5%, and the earnings was 2.66% better in the recent period, that is the August month. And the next earnings we have is around, it is estimated to be 12.28, which is in November. So the auto sales data and everything was released, and that wasn't quite good as per the analysts, and that is why auto stocks are not doing so well. But at the same time, I'm quite positive about this company. That is why I am bullish. And Mahindra is one of the best cars and SUVs. It's quite aspirational. I also like the theory of Mahindra Rise and Mahindra company in the Mahindra group. That is the theory of anti-fragile. So at times of difficulties or in difficult times, the anti-fragile theory is that you become more stronger and more sharper. So it's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I like the philosophy and the theory of the company and the company's guiding principles as well as the management style. That is why I am interested in Mahindra and Mahindra, and that's why I am bullish. But still, it hit a resistance at around 790, 800 kind of a levels, and it is starting to fall down again at around 750 levels. So last time when it rose from the post earnings period, so where I had traded around pre earnings and then I had deployed a straddle and tried to manage it and came out in profit. Now I've deployed again bullish only trade at around this point, and the trade has completely turned back, and Mahindra has completely turned back. Here you would see that in October month I had sold a 750 put at around 19 rupees, and it's going to 30 and 30 plus also probably it will go if it falls down one more day, and I'm seeing a huge drawdown. And to manage that, I have just bought one hedge, and I have again sold another put at a lower level of 700 put, and then I have sold calls at 820 and 830 because I think 800 would be a very strong resistance. So this is the chart of Mahindra and Mahindra, the payoff graph. Here you could see that basically for taking one trade and one strategy you would require a capital of 1 lakh, but due to adjustments the capital has rose to 3 lakhs. So always just remember, if you're deploying a trade, ensure that you have 3 to 5 lakhs to adjust it. So just don't deploy if you have 1 lakh, just don't go ahead and deploy the trade. There will be days when you will need to adjust, so just keep approximately 5 times capital spare so that you can adjust it peacefully. So now it's showing me a drawdown of 9,597, and the break even points around 742 and 854. So that is for this month, September month. Also, although the expiries are of October for my put option, there are major puts that are bleeding right now. But if this graph comes in middle, then I'll have to exit this strategy, and that is the reason why I have not sold the calls so aggressively. Because if I sell calls aggressively, then if this graph comes in the middle, then this T plus 0 line is showing you minus 2573 right now. It will still show further negative, and that is the reason why I'm not selling the calls so aggressively. So when it comes in the center, I can exit the overall strategy. So I'll share the infy trade. So here I had sold the infy at around 21.33. So this started around 19 or 20 and then averaged it when it was falling, but it's not stopped falling, hence I stopped averaging it. I let it go down, then I'll see what is to be done next. I'm still not selling calls in this infy because it rises very sharply, and that is the reason why I'm just being patient. Because in infy there was not much drawdown, so drawdown is only minus 2600, and the drawdown in M&M was very high, and that's why I adjusted M&M aggressively. The other positions I have of HUL, Nifty, Reliance, TCS and Wipro, those are quite stable, so I don't have to adjust much. In case you want me to let you know about these positions and what are the logic and points, do let me know in the comments below. Do let me know what are your favorite stocks in the comments below. So that's it guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you like my video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, share it with your friends so that they also understand the stock market and options trading. Thank you so much. Happy trading. Bye bye.